Well, old Dirty Dan's sure working on them leaves. He knows what's coming. And the coons out during the day. The bucks, they're enjoying themselves. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies, another chapter of As the Ridge Turns. Now here's what it looked like at the end of the last pulling the cards. Snowy day. The rain come in and washed it all away. That ice storm didn't hit us like it did out in West Tennessee. But here's what it looked like Monday morning after the rain left. It come a little dust in the snow and turned really cold. I hope y'all doing well out there and didn't get caught in these ice storms. Bless your heart if you did. God bless every one of you. Now I had to feed these little animals a little bit. They just to help them out in this cold weather. And the pond, it's got a little water in it. You can see it frozen here. So enjoy yourself and let's see what happened on this episode, Who Stepped in Front of the Camera. The deer, they don't mind this cold weather. They just seem to like it, thrive in it. You can see the little snow on the ridge after it's all said and done. I know if it would have been like they said it would, if it hadn't turned to rain, we'd had a foot of snow here. But the animals seem to enjoy themselves. They're glad it didn't have that big snow. Even the little old ground squirrels is out fooling around. And all the other little animals, little woodpeckers, scared the little squirrel off. Ain't he precious? Out doing his thing. And some cameras just didn't produce this week. Got too cold, wet, full of water. At what time the snow was here, the deer enjoyed it awful well. The little animals didn't like it much. But they seem to thrive in this snow. They like it. And they browse around everywhere. Right in front of the cameras, too. Good shot here. Just browsing the ridge, looking for acres. And the old buck, on a cold morning, working his way down the ridge, there's still a few of them around. And the deer herd, they moving around just fine here during the rain. And there's a coon out during the daytime. And the little birds, after the snow's gone, they go back to these woods. Little robin. And at the acorn pile, little titmouses, little birds working. And a little Carolina wren. This is their home year-round. And a little chickadee. Precious little songbirds. But the old squirrel, he's always working. One of his favorite places. They're getting kind of thin, but there's still a few here. And they never stop. Now down to Salt Block, on a cold morning, I bet you it got down to the single digits here after this ice storm went by us. They working their way down to Salt Block. And they enjoy it, no matter how cold it got. And the whole herd's down here, just browsing around, taking their turns at the block. That's those the old bucks. They like it too. They like the mineral block. This helps keep them deer healthy. But all the other animals nibble on these blocks too. But that snow didn't last long. Down here at the stump, all the film was a little robin sitting on it. And one little squirrel. And that's about it at the stump this week. And at the cut, deer browsing up on a cold morning, snow still on, and the little squirrels out prowling around. That's always filmed there during the day. But here at the log, I fed little Ricky some of them reserved acorns I've been saving, and some sunflower seeds, and the little birds enjoy it. Little nuthatch, little snowbird, the juco. And a little woodpecker. He loves these sunflower seeds. But old Ricky, this is for him, the little acorns I saved for him. I'll have to feed him again after this big 8-inch snow we just now had. You'll see that next week. He's having a good time, like Christmas to him. But the deer come in, they find them. They start eating on all these acorns, eating up Ricky's stash. And little Chucky gets in on it too. He's hoarding up on these sunflower seeds. And him and little Ricky together work it. They share it. Plenty to go round. But old Ricky, he likes these walnuts. But they ain't no walnuts to get. But there's plenty of acorns, Ricky. And he enjoys it. I know he appreciates it. And he has a good time. I'll throw you some more out. This big snow, he'll need it. And at the tree, I throwed out some little treats for the birds and the squirrels and the deer and everything. Sunflower seeds and acorns. And they all seem to enjoy it. It's a cold morning here. The deer found it first. Seemed like they liked the sunflower seed. And before you know it, they got the whole gang here feeding around on it. But the little birds get in on it too. Dozens of them, having a good time. And here's 2 woodpeckers going at it. Try to capture that one. And of course the little squirrels enjoy it. And up at the rock, I fed them up here too. I even throwed some dog biscuits up here, and vitamin-enriched dog biscuits. Help the little animals stay strong. And the deer found it first. and the little birds. And then old Mr. Dirty Dan's come up. What's all this laying out here? Well, you better get in on it, Dirty Dan. And he does. He likes the sunflower seed. Them dog biscuits didn't last long. These ain't no certain order. It's just what I found. And a better picture of the birds right here. Little woodpecker. And the deer. They seem to love the sunflower seeds better than anything. Better than corn. But old Dirty Dan, he's living out. He's out up for the season now. But he don't like his cold weather. I know he don't. Now he's just checking things out on the patio. What's going on, Dirty Dan? Now he gets in on these sunflower seeds. And probably some of the peanuts. I can't tell. But they all got gone. Everybody got a share of them. But he goes back to work. He knows what's coming again. Another really bad cold spell. And a big snow's on its way. But this time the snow hit us. We got about 8 inches here this week. And you'll see that next week. See how the little animals like that. And at the back, little birds prowling around. All sorts of little birds around here. And there's a little wren. Don't know what he's up to. But old Dirty Dan, he's working on them leaves, making that bed, trying to keep himself warm down in there. If he can keep the coons out, everything in the world goes under that rock. And he's working hard at it, too. And down at the pond, you could see all that rain. Got the pond up, and then it froze. That was all gone. It just don't hold the water. Just a natural sinkhole, not a man-made pond. And you see it's still got water in it there frozen. And the deer browsing around it. They love this pond, all them animals do. But as it thaws out, it goes away. And deer browsing right in front of the cameras. Just doing their natural thing. And the little birds, they're having a good time here too. Little sparrows. It come dark, you know what's going on. The masters of the ridge are out. One at a time coming through here at the marking rock. And there's old No-Tail going back up. Big old male coon. And they're into everything and everywhere, every night. Makes no difference to them. And there's a coyote moving through. They got to watch out for him. Now they're watching out, trying to get these rabbits. Bless their hearts, they live hard. And the deer just browsing around. wherever they happen to mosey to. Sometimes right in front of the camera. And there's a fox. And the big old bucks. A few of them still hanging around, but they're slowly disappearing. They just trying to eat and survive like the rest of the animals. Get through the winter. And you see them coming and going. Here's one, seems like with the herd of does on a rainy night. And they're just browsing through. And down to cut was the deer going up, and there's a little rabbit going up it. That's all I filmed at the cut at night. And at the log, the deer found Ricky's place. They eating on the sunflower seeds and his acorns. He don't like 'em getting his acorns, I bet you. But they all share. And at the tree, deer's still down there at night, licking up them sunflower seeds. Of course, the coons is down here. They ain't gonna go unnoticed. Old No-Tail. And the whole family's down here. What's left of it. And up the rock, nothing goes to waste. They up here all the time. They'll wipe it out. That looks like Mommy and one of her babies. Don't know where the rest of them's at. But there's plenty of coons on this ridge. They're probably down at the tree. And on the other camera, possums didn't get in on much of it. They don't like this cold weather, that's for sure. But the coons, they don't care. They go to work on them dog biscuits. And they wipe them out. And how are they going under the rock? Fooling around. Don't know what they're doing under there. Aggravating Dirty Dan. And they go plumb up under there too. Big old cave system in there. And of course there's the deer. They found this stuff too. No particular order on these pictures. And at the back door, all I filmed at night was a coon coming through. They check out everything. And up on the ridge, they're moving through. They're going to the pond. And a little old rabbit scurrying through. And the deer herd. Just making a round. Trying to stay away from them coyotes. And down at the pond, now there's a little possum, wet possum. What he's eating on, don't know. Didn't feed him nothing at the pond. And there's a big old buck in the background there at the pond, moving on through. I had to change the camera at the pond. That one went bad. And on the other camera, old possum moving around on a wet night. And the coons. Of course, they're down here every night, one way or another. There's old No-Tail. He got a long walk. Come dawn, deer just browsing around. And elsewhere on the ridge at dawn's a big old buck moving up it. And a big one moving out on the ridge trail. Ain't he pretty? And there's a little coon looks like it's hurt somehow. Hope it gets better. It does all right. Looks like no tail, but I don't think it is. But the deer, they just go about their business. Another day unfolds here on the ridge. The camera made that one nervous. Of course, they're always nervous. Something strange going on there, watching and looking. But it's time for the little squirrels. Now, they don't like this cold weather. Not this snow. That big one that's on the ground now, that you'll see next week, they don't like that one at all. It's 8 inches or better. But they have a good time what they can get to them in these leaves. It's hard on them in a big snow, though. They can't dig down in it. But they're common. And they never stop working. Well, guys, there you go. These little squirrels, ain't they precious? Tune in next week now for the snow. The big old snow come on here, and it's got cold down to single digits. So stay warm out there. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.